I would have to say Linda Blair in The Exorcist. And that hit me when I was a kid. And so when you see things when you're young like that, they stay with you forever. And I can't think of a movie that has stayed with me for so long because I saw it so young, and it was terrifying. Terrifying.
My favorite horror performance?
Favorite horror performance?
My favorite horror performance?
Horror performance of all time.
Favorite horror performance?
Performances in horror.
Andrea Riseborough in Possessor. I mean, I'm obsessed with her always. I think she's so incredible, but her performance in that just blew me away.
Oh, it's got to be Sigourney Weaver in Alien, definitely.
Probably Sigourney Weaver in Alien. I'm gonna say Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
Matt said that? I've got to choose something else then.
Lupita and Us.
Bette Davis. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Yeah.
Alan Burstyn, an Exorcist.
The first thing that comes to mind is Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Controversial take, I'm going to go with Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
His spiral into madness is just delicious.
At times when I'm alone, trying to work on scripts, a little bit of Torrance starts creeping into me, so I completely have sympathy for his situation in The Shining.
He just kind of bore into my consciousness. It's like one of those killer performances that you're like, I want to do that. I want to shove my head through a wall and say, here's Kevin.
Shelley Duvall in The Shining.
Shelley Duvall in Shining.
Ooh. Shelley Duvall. How do you beat it? She's an icon.
Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby.
On my mind is Nick Cage in Long Legs right now. He is so scary in that movie. I loved it. I went and saw front row, and I think I jumped in my seat more times than I can count.
Nicolas Cage is probably my favorite actor. Jamie Lee Curtis, maybe my favorite actress.
I like Jamie Lee Curtis in Every Halloween.
Probably Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just so iconic. I think she's like the original final girl to me.
So, I can't say I've watched much horror, but I was in a horror film called Evil Dead Rise, and my co-star, Alyssa Sutherland, I thought she did the most amazing job. I thought, yeah, she was wonderful.
I just love Neve Campbell in the original Scream.
Train to Busan has some incredible performances. Incredible.
Millie Shapiro in Hereditary. She's amazing.
The little girl from Hereditary. Yeah, she killed that. That was amazing. It's like watching a master at their craft.
Again, an impossible question. So many great performances, but on the spot, right now, gun to my head, I'm going to say Isabella Gianni in Possession.
I really like Isabella Gianni in Possession.
Penny Dreadful, Evergreen. There's an episode where she goes bad and she gets possessed, and it's incredible what she does in that show. Incredible.
My favorite horror performance of all time is Toni Collette in Hereditary. That movie physically broke her. She hasn't done a horror since then. She's done all these really fun movies and everything because she put so much into that role, and you have to respect that.
I really love Toni Collette's horror performances, and there's more than one because she's fantastic in Hereditary too, but I got to see her performance in The Sixth Sense this close away from my face, so that's my favorite.
The most disturbing horror performance I've probably ever seen was from the original Vanishing. It was such a devastating movie. That really blew me away.
Robert Mitchum in Night of the Hunter does a pretty special thing. Very kind of punk performance for the time, I think. His sort of sexy preacher is pretty fabulous and dark. The sexy preacher who doesn't care and will totally kill kids and things if he has to.
Ooh, Florence Pugh from Midsommar. That was incredible.
Florence Pugh, Midsommar.
I think Florence Pugh in Midsommar is just the grief in the first part of the movie. I was uncomfortable with the level of reality. It was just one of the most sort of vulnerable things I'd ever seen. It really made me jealous.
Florence and Midsommar, and the list goes on and on and on. Anya and the Witch. I'm stream of consciousness going now.